Hello, everybody. Welcome to Green with Abundance. My name is Matt, and I am going to do the reading for the Sagittarius Moons for this new moon in Aquarius. So, Sag Moons, stand up because this is for you. Okay, so I'm going to go with the Thoth deck for the fire signs, Thoth, however you say it, for this month's reading. Just kind of a heads up for some general information. So we are in Aquarius season, and we are in an Aquarius stellium. So with the new moon in Aquarius, it's going to add a new planet to the stellium, in addition to the Sun, in addition to Saturn, in addition to, I believe, Venus, if it's still in there. Jupiter, I believe, is also another one. I can never remember the planets. My memory is awful. But in addition to that, if you follow the house system, if you take a look at the daily house charts, I looked the other day and I was just like, oh, this is interesting. So a majority of the planets, and when I say that, I mean like almost all of them, are sitting in the 7th to 12th houses. So there are very few planets from 1 to 6 at the moment. So very little focus right now in terms of the physical. So looking at image, looking at your material world, a lot of it is abstract. So we're looking at ideas, we're looking at systems, we're looking at constructs, things on a larger society level. So it's a very interesting time period at the moment. All right, so let's see. All right, any last messages for the Sag Moons? So it's kind of a time period where we're trying to move towards the collective rather than the individual at the moment. So you may be seeing that now, you may be analyzing that more so often. What are your relationships with others in relation to yourself? Okay. All right, so we have here, so the first card that popped out was Sag. So this is art or temperance in the Rider-Waite system. Then we have the Seven of Swords, Queen of Swords, Eight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, or the Prince of Discs, and then the Universe. So you are here in your full potential for this new moon phase. So again, that duality of Sagittarius, finding that balance to not only benefit yourself, but benefit others around you. But we do have two major players here. So we have the Queen of Swords, so a little bit of Libra energy here. And then the Prince of Discs, or the Knight of Pentacles, with some Virgo as well. So for the Seven of Swords, this also came out for Aries with the Moon in Aquarius, which is an appropriate card because the Moon is going to be in Aquarius. So there may be a little bit of energy of like, I don't care at the moment. Maybe there's something currently going on where you're just like, I don't know what the purpose is of this. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what this is. It doesn't make sense. Or if something's going on, it may not be like that nice shiny thing that sticks out to you. Because if you're in your Queen of Swords energy at the moment, you're definitely analyzing a lot. You're looking at, what serves its purpose in your life, and if it doesn't serve anything, cutting it out. Or if you are in an area that you just realize you're working hard towards, especially with this Knight of Pentacles here, and it's not doing what you expected to do, you might be cutting things out. So this could be a period of making large decisions, because we also have the Lovers at the bottom. So this could be a period of looking at your options and deciding what's not working out for you, what is working out for you. Because with the World here, This is the ending. Something, you've achieved something, you've worked towards something, or something is coming to a close, and now you're ready to seal the deal and let it go. And then with the Eight of Wands here, this is also Sagittarian card, Mercury and Sagittarius, moving towards that which is in your benefit. Trying to really decide what is it you do want, and then removing what you don't want, and slowly work towards your benefit there, which is really nice. You're deciding what things benefit you the most, and then if they do not benefit you, then you're quick-witted. You're in your Queen of Swords energy, just like, nope, I don't want it. Get it away from me. And I've kind of been doing that as of the last few months. So I'm definitely cutting things out that does not make me move forward in my life, give me happiness, give me pleasure. And I hate that. This is hitting me really hard right now. I hate that so much. I'm just going to clarify the Seven of Swords just for some more clarification. But things are closing. Things are closing. Things are slowly coming away from the surface. Yeah, so with the Seven of Swords, we have the Two of Swords. So again, starting to make those decisions. And it could be based on your feelings a lot more rather than your head. That could happen as well. These items that are slowly being removed, that aren't really working out for you, you're kind of hesitant on because you may have some emotional attachment to certain things. So if that is you, you're being asked to step into your mind, your brain, your logic a little bit more as you are making these decisions. So that way you can move forward for what's best for you. Okay. But overall, not a bad reading. Again, just clearing out certain aspects of your life that you are just not wanting anymore. You're wanting to get back into that even balance that you've had before. You want to be the happy Sag you deserve to be. Okay, so I'm going to pull some advice cards for the month. So let's see if you get any. So any messages for Sagittarius? Any other messages for Sagittarius? It's a lot, actually. Okay, so I'll try to go in order. So the first one we have, this is consciousness. So Spirit says help break up and release outdated personal stories, emotions, and attachments. So again, Two of Swords, Seven of Swords. Cut out what does not work for you, what doesn't serve its purpose anymore, what's not effective anymore, what doesn't help you move forward. Those things you are being asked to remove because they are holding you back from your growth. So start making those, and some of those decisions may be a little bit hard. I can totally get that, but this is a time period for clean. This is clean house. We're cleaning house. Inner house, outer house, we're just cleaning house. Okay? So start to identify what's holding you back emotionally, physically, spiritually. Okay, next one, we have restoration. So after you clean house, build yourself back up. This is lavender, so another favorite flower of mine. Also used in grounding work. So again, finding that balance if you need to get to that area of restoration. So again, Spirit is asking you to calm down, ease that stress, remove the distractions, and rejuvenate yourself. So going back to removing these things that no longer are there to help you. Start making those decisions. Okay? And then the next one, evolution. Leo had this in their reading. So with evolution, you're being asked to tie in your physical self with your higher self. So identifying what's your main purpose and start moving in that direction. Spirit says when your foundation is rocked, that means you are in a growth process. So this is a period of growth right now, Sag Moons. This is the time period to start upgrading. We're not downgrading. You're going to upgrade. Okay? Match your purpose, match your physical self, match your mental self, spiritual self, and combine all those things to move forward. Okay? And then the last one, nurture or nurturance. Is that even a word, nurturance? I don't know. I've never had this card come out before, so this is a new one for me. So it says here, so like being held in your mother's arms, Spirit's bringing you feelings of gentle reassurance and joyful commitment to your body, mind, and soul, especially during times of upheaval and change. So know that you are loved and fully supported in all ways. You have all the inner resources you need to be happy and whole. I think that's what I'm going to title this, nurturance, even though I still don't think that's a word, but I'm probably going to search it up and it's going to be a whole list of adjectives and verbs, but awesome. So anyway, sorry, that was the first time I've seen that card come out. So again, this is the main picture of this whole reading, this Two of Swords, Seven of Swords energy. Cutting out what doesn't work for you so that way you can build and restore because you are in this period of change. You need to step into this Queen of Swords energy and just start cutting things out so that way you can get back into balance with yourself, because you are ready to move into the next phase. This is why the universe is here. This is going to be a slow growth process. That's why the Prince of Discs is here. This is a slow process to move on to the next phase of your situation. You kind of want to move quickly through it, but like this is opposing energies here. So the growth process is going to be slow, but in your mind, you're kind of like ready to go there. Even though mentally you're ready to go there, with everything else, you gotta work towards that. So this is, again, a restorative change process. This is not going to be quick. It's going to be slow because you really have to go inward and realize, okay, what things in my life have shaped my thinking pattern, and now how do I change those thinking patterns to move forward to my better self? And I feel like a lot of it may have to deal with forgiveness. Forgiveness is at the bottom of the deck here. So if you need to reach out and have those conversations with others because they may have harmed you, or maybe they told you things that really like shaped how you see yourself, feel free to do that. And also forgive yourself. You know, as you learn, as we learn, as the years go on, we learn these lessons, and they really kind of just like shake our core. And when our core is shaken, we just don't know like what to do from there. And when that happens, we have to go through this process of really looking through, you know, what are the negative things, and how, and in this period of change and evolution, how do you ground yourself so that way you can move forward? Because if those thorns do pop out, how do you cut them out? If there's that wound that's still there, how do you grab your sword and just cut it off? If it's a cancer, if it's a growth that's been there, implanted since childhood, what's the process of removing it? What are those key words you have to research to really identify what happened? And in that process, you kind of feel like you may be protecting yourself from certain things, but when you don't face the issue, it makes it worse. So if this is a time where you may have to go inward and start facing those issues that really hurt you, and it brings up that past trauma, if it brings up that past pain, just know that you will be okay at the end of this, all right? You will be all right. You can get through this. You are safe. And if you do not feel safe, then that's where you need to start. How do you get to a place where you feel safe enough to start undoing all the hurt, all the pain, all the deep emotional stresses that have caused and shaped the way you see yourself and the way your brain naturally sees yourself? Because you have to train your brain to see in certain perspectives. So changing your own perspective is going to take some work here. That was a lot. Oh my gosh. I wasn't expecting to say all that. Okay. But hopefully that makes sense. If this does resonate, like, share, subscribe the video. Take care of yourselves, Sag Moons, and I will see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.